finger on your neck, don't stand up, did I do it right? And if my phone don't buzz when the morning comes, did you spend the night? But I'm alright, still might try, What if I spend the night one more time?
We have stayed at hotels and all-inclusive resorts in the past. We wanted a different experience from what the inside of a hotel room can offer. Beach House gave our Aruba getaway a more authentic feel. Fronting the ocean, you get a private beach house-styled apartment, decorated as colorful as the island itself. If you're somebody who doesn't leave the hotel much and you prefer to take advantage of what the hotel has to offer within its walls, this might not be for you. Beach House has a small pool but not much else to offer its guests as far as entertainment. Our game plan was to rent a car and explore as much of the island as we could. Beach House Aruba is only 20 steps from the sandy Hadikarari Beach and 1 mile south from Coral Coast Malmont Beach. With the underwater paradise at Boca Catalina and Arashi Beach, you can experience the more tropical side of your stay for $245 a night.
It's not right, still might try. What if I spend the night one more time? Love's on the back of my mind, I think I'll give it a try,
The night we arrived on the island was a Thursday. We went to check out the nightlife and it wasn't too lively. The island itself kind of dies down after a certain hour. No cars on the road, making it look very much like a ghost town, so you kind of have to know exactly where you're going. The day after, we were told about Moomba Beach by a local, so we decided to check it out, and it turned out to be a beach bar with live music, and the vibe couldn't be better. Everyone was dancing to a live band covering a lot of popular music, in Spanish of course. The drinks were cheap and it just seemed like a really cool place that came alive at night. The bar sits right on the beach just a few steps from the water. I definitely recommend checking it out at night. And for after hours, if you're just not quite ready to end your night, on the weekends everyone likes to hit up the windmill. On some nights, it runs until 6 in the morning. Good morning, guys. The day after our Moomba night, we had breakfast on our porch. We did go to the local grocery store and bought some food for those times we just wanted something done quick. Now, you might think it's a good way to save money, and it could be. However, just not so much in Aruba. For us, it was a convenience of having food and snacks at our place. The food was almost 3 times the amount as we're used to. For example, a half gallon of milk came out to about $10 US. We did leave with sandwich stuff, milk, juice, chips, and maybe some quick things to heat up, and paid $150 US. After breakfast, we made our way to Aruba Park. Aruba Park has so much to see for a very low price of $11 per person. Doors open at 8 a.m. and you must be out by 4 p.m. I highly advise waking up early to cover as much as possible in one day. We did rent a Jeep to explore the island for the 7 days we were there. However, you can rent a Jeep for just 1 day to get around the park. If you have more people with you, it could possibly be cheaper than paying for the multiple individual tours. Some areas of the park are only admissible to 4x4 vehicles. Pretty excited to visit Conchi. Make sure to bring extra clothes and swim trunks if you plan to swim in the natural pool. I highly advise you do. Comprised of ancient lava stone and surrounded by rough seas lies the most important natural attraction of Aruba. Conchi is locally also known under the name of Cura de Tortuga, turtle pond, as in the past turtles used to roam in the pool. Today it is a popular attraction as it offers swimming amidst rough seas. If sea conditions happen to be unfavorable, swimming will be discouraged. The journey to the pool is also part of the experience and is only possible with a proper 4x4 vehicle. We found many crabs dried up on the rocks surrounding small streams. I'm assuming crabs came here and molted their shells. You're not allowed to swim in the surrounding areas of the natural pool due to heavy waves crashing into the rocks. You can also find many little pits where water has dried up, leaving behind salt. Boca Prenz lies at the end of the Rui Prenz. This narrow bay has only dried up in recent geological terms. About 1,000 years ago, this bay was much further inland. Research has shown that the vegetation was lush and even spores of ferns have been found. Today, it has a mix of mangroves and white sandy beaches. Although the sea might seem welcoming, swimming is strictly prohibited as undercurrents pose a serious danger. This limestone cave is an important archaeological site as well as a good example of the geological history of the limestone terraces. Inside the cave, visitors can find many Indian pictographs that date back to about 1,000 years. Along with the ancient drawings, more recent carvings have been left behind by colonial visitors, some dating back to the early 1800s. I would have to say Quadirikiri Cave was my favorite. The limestone cave carries an original native Indian name. Daylight enters in the two large chambers in the cave through a hole in the ceiling. Flashlight is not permitted inside the cave, as it is a disturbance to the large population of bats. At dusk, the bats exit through the roof holes to forage and they come back to rest during the day. We did show up during the day, so walking through the cave, we had to be quite careful seeing how some parts of the cave were low. After Aircock Park, we came to have lunch at Pelican Pier. The restaurant sits over the water and the view is beautiful. We were actually fortunate to have come right before more people started showing up, so we were able to pick a good table by the water. If you get lucky, you'll see fish swim up to the foot of your table and hang out for a while. The food was really good. Everything we ordered was deep fried, breaded, and unhealthy, but we had been waiting for a meal like this for a while. We shared the pelican platter and it was so filling, but so good. Definitely recommend coming here for some food. It's right on the beach, so you won't have much of a drive. One of the last things we did in Aruba was come to Baby Beach. We heard about Baby Beach, and although it is on the far end of the island, one thing to consider is that the island itself is only 20 miles long. The island is pretty windy all the time, so be sure to pack accordingly if you're going to make something to eat on the beach. One of the beautiful things about Baby Beach is that the sand is bleach blonde, so you can see down to the beach floor underwater. We were told we might see turtles, but unfortunately we didn't. We were however able to swim with a few fish. It was still a fun experience. Last but not least, I was very excited to see these guys. While doing some research online before our trip, I did come across these donkeys. They are wild donkeys and they just kind of roam the surrounding area of Baby Beach. We made sure to buy some trail mix at Ericock Park for a chance to feed these guys. You can tell they get a lot of attention here. And that's it for this travel vlog. Thank you so much for watching and please subscribe if you liked it. Till next time.